Odysseus, the Greek hero who fought in the Trojan War, faced a journey home that was anything but easy. After all, he had to face dangers that seemed straight out of a horror movie. The first challenge, the fight against the Cyclops Polyphemus, was a great test of cunning and courage for Odysseus and his men. When they got trapped in the monster's cave, Odysseus knew he had to find a way to trick Polyphemus in order to escape. He had the idea of offering wine to the Cyclops, who had never tasted wine before. Polyphemus was so drunk that he fell asleep, allowing Odysseus and his men to blind him with a sharp stake. Odysseus then led his crew out of the cave, hiding under the bellies of the sheep Polyphemus had in his possession. On the island of the sorceress Circe, Odysseus and his men were hospitably received. However, Circe ended up turning the crew into pigs. Odysseus, who had been warned of the danger by the goddess Athena, took a magical plant that protected him from the spell and allowed him to challenge Circe. He got Circe to reverse the spell and free his men from the spell. Passing through the Strait of Messina was another deadly challenge. Odysseus knew he had to choose between facing Scylla or Charybdis, who were equally dangerous threats. He chose to face Scylla, a six-headed monster that devoured men on ships. 6 of his men were eventually killed, but Odysseus was able to save the ship and the rest of the crew. Sirens were also a dangerous temptation for Odysseus and his men. These seductive creatures sang irresistibly, luring ships to the rocks and causing them to sink. Odysseus, however, had a brilliant idea. He ordered his men to plug their ears with wax so they wouldn't hear the siren's song. And he tied himself to the mast of the ship, so that he could hear the singing without being seduced and ending up driving the ship to the rocks. These challenges, all very dangerous, required Odysseus to use his intelligence, courage and leadership to overcome them. And that made him a legendary hero, whose story inspires and moves even today.